1. 0.01 second.
0.01 second. You are right. How will you call it? 0.01 second. Millisecond.
Millisecond.
Okay. What is millimeter? 1 by 1 by 100th of a meter.
1 of
1/1000.
1/1000 of a meter, you call it millimeter. And now you divided the second into 1/100 or 1/1000?
100.
100.
1
You
by
have to
100.
read decimal. When you divide a second into 100, each division is called what? Centisecond. Right? Your answer is correct. 0.01 second is correct. And you can also call it 1 centisecond. Right? Very good answer. And now, all of you are going to measure right now using the stopwatch you have with you. I hope all of you have the same resolution. Am I right? All of you have the same resolution.
Yes.
Yes.
That means the gauge is same. Gauge is same. All of us on the same platform. And now I will give the operational definition because operational definition is important. What I do is I will play a song from my side. I will play a song from my side. The moment you start hearing the song, you need to switch on your stopwatch. And the moment the song ends automatically, you need to switch off your stopwatch. And now the reading is ready.
Okay.
All of you have to give me the reading and we will see how good you are in collecting the data. Is that clear instruction?
Yes.
All of you try to participate and be on the video throughout the session. I want to see how are you measuring. So I'm sharing my screen. Right. So I'll be playing the song. All of you are ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Keep your stopwatch ready.
Yes.
I'll
Yes.
play the song one by one. Now the first song. 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Let's see how is your measurement. Right? So, hope reading are ready. All of you can one by one tell your name as well as your reading. Who's first?
I am Mahesh Kumar.
Once again, Magesh. Yes, Magesh, what is your reading?
59.11.
Oh, beautiful. 59.11. Yes.
Sir, I am Jyotirmay Das. Jyotirmay Das.
Okay, Jyotir.
1
Be
minute.
video, then only I can see your name and other thing. Jyotir Ma. Okay.
1 minute 01 second.
You say like this 60.01.
60.01.
Now your reading is perfect. And who is next?
This is
Akshay.
Sandeep.
Viru.
Sandeep. Okay.
Yeah. Mine is also 60.01.
Oh, 60.01. Very good. Then
My name is Rajiv, 60.5.
Rajiv, right?
60.5.
60.5 or 50?
50, I'm sorry. 60.50.
50. Okay. Then
Viru, sir, it is same 60.01.
okay, Viru
Pankaj 60.01.
01. Very good. Next.
Neelanchal 59.27.
That who is saying?
Gaurav, sir.
Gaurav. Okay. Problem is if you are video, I can only I could see yours. Yes, Gaurav.
Sir, 62.41.
62.41. Then who is
Pankaj
next?
Akshay here.
Akshay. Yeah.
60.24.
60.24. Then
Pankaj
Pankaj.
60.01.
Only one more reading I can take it up. Last reading.
Kanyapan 60.16.
Kanyapan 60.16. Do you see variation in the data?
Yeah.
All of you listen to the same song, but there is a variation in the data. So variation is unavoidable. So definitely there is some error. And now what is this variation called? Is it within variation or between variation? Whatever variation now you are seeing, is it a within variation or between variation?
Between variation.
Between. Magesh is one appraiser. Jyodimas is another appraiser. Sandeep is another appraiser. So it is variation between the appraisers. So whatever variation you are now observing on the screen is a variation which is representing the reproducibility error. Right. Anyway, we'll talk more about it. Let us go for the second round of reading. All of you are ready for the second round?
Yes, sir.
Yes, be ready. Another song, another beautiful song. Ready for you. Be ready with all. Follow the same order. Magesh, you are reading
57.97.
57.97. And Jyotirma Das,
58.02.
58.02. And Sandeep,
57.92.
come again, 57, huh?
Yeah, 57.92.
7.92. Then Rajiv,
59.110.
59.1.
Take
1 second. Okay, 15. Oh, what happened? Let me share it again. Give me a minute. Oh no, my monitor is not showing. I'm sorry. Come again. 8 point?
69.
Right, understand. And Jyotir,
69, sir.
69. Huh? Okay. Now Jyotirma Das,
59.08.
59.08. Sandeep,
It's 57.15.
57.15. Then Rajiv,
58.95.
58.95. Then Biru,
59.60.
59.60. Then Gaurav,
Sir, 60.21.
Gaurav, 60.21.
Yes, sir.
Akshay,
59.30.
59.30. Then Pankaj,
60.01.
60.1. Then Kanyapan,
59.47.
59.4. Okay. Right. Now the data collection, one round of data collection is done. Shall we go for the second round? No, I'm not going to go. But in a real gauge study, we need to collect few rounds of data. But now with this, we will try to understand. And see, you are definitely seeing a lot of variation in the screen. The numbers are not same. But one thing I'm going to reveal. How many songs you heard actually? 3 songs. What is that you measured? The duration of the song.
Yes.
You thought
Yes.
these are 3 different songs. But I purposely kept all 3 songs for 1 minute duration. That means all the 3 songs you measured are one and same. Can I say like that?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
This is how you need to conduct the MSA study in your company also. You should not let your operator know that he is measuring the same part multiple times. You need to randomize your study and don't reveal that the operator is measuring the same part, again and again. You have to have a mechanism, right? That's one thing. And now look at Magesh reading. Magesh gave me 3 reading. Though the song is different, all 3 are No, the duration is 60 seconds only. But look at the reading. Do you see some difference in the red color reading? 59.11, 57.97, 58.69.
Yes,
Yes, this is a variation. This is an error. What is it called? Repeatability or reproducibility?
Reproducibility.
Now answer like this. Is it error within the
No, no.
appraiser or is it the error between the appraiser?
Between
Within, so it is repeatability.
This is error within the appraiser, error within Magesh. And I already told you these are not three different songs. I know song wise it is different, but time wise
Time-wise.
all are same. That means Magesh is having an inconsistency in measuring the 60 seconds. First time he said it is 59.11. Second time he said 57.97. Third time he said 58.69. However, all the three time it is 60 seconds only. So this is repeatability error committed by Magesh. Same way Jyotir Madas also committed. Everyone has committed. Can you see the variation everywhere? In all the rows, each row. The total error in the reading is called total repeatability error. When I use only Magesh reading, I will get repeatability error committed by Magesh. When I use all reading, I will get the repeatability error committed by all of you, isn't it? So that is repeatability error. And now each one of you calculate the average and tell me the average of your reading. For example, Magesh has got 3 reading. Find out the average. Each one of you, please find out the average of your reading and tell me the average value. We will try to understand what is reproducibility.
So mine Viru is 17 average, right?
Yeah, average of yours. Yes, sir. Tell me.
59.20.
59.20. So Viru's average is ready.
This is Sandeep.
59.56 last one.
One by one. Sandeep,
This 58.36.
58.36.
36.
Then who's next?
Mahesh,
Magesh. Yes, Magesh.
58.59.
58.59. Then who's next?
Akshay,
It's Rajiv here. 59.51.
Who is saying Rajiv or Akshay?
Rajiv. 59.51.
Okay, 59.51. It is Rajiv. Then next,
Last one,
Akshay.
Kanyapan, 59.56.
59.56.
Akshay 59.78.
Akshay 59.78.
8.
Okay,
Sir, Jyotir Madas, 59.03.
59.03. Gaurav and Pankaj.
Gaurav sir 60.49.
Pankaj. Pankaj, are you there?
59.
59? Exactly 59?
Yes, sir.
Are you sure? It cannot be exactly 59.
59, sir.
You're not getting decimals?
59.62.
Yeah, you'll get. All right. So now we have all the averages. Why are we calculating averages? Because I want to compare the variation between the appraiser. Each one of you produced 3 reading. So I calculate the average. That means your central tendency I am calculating. And now in the central tendency also, do you see variation in the central tendency?
Yes.
Now, when you visualize the averages, you will get a distribution. That is called distribution of averages, or that is called distribution of sample averages. That is called distribution of sample averages. And whatever variation you are observing in your averages, that will have a sigma. That will have a sigma, am I right?
Yes, sir.
That sigma is called standard error of mean. That sigma is called standard error of mean. You remember day 1 we discussed about it, standard error of mean. SE of mean. Standard error of mean is standard deviation divided by root of n. The actual thing is you are seeing a variation in your average also. That is called standard error of the mean. All right. And now this standard deviation will represent the inconsistency between the appraisers. Am I right?
Yes.
Yes.
If all of you measure same way, all of you give me the same central tendency, the variation is zero. It is zero. But that is not happening. There is a sigma. So that sigma definitely captures the reproducibility error. Please note, sigma is not the reproducibility error. Sigma is the representative of the reproducibility error. That we are going to understand. We'll see. Calculate the total error. Now we go back to the slides. Now you can read out the statement. You will now better understand. See here. Repeatability is the consistency of a single appraiser to measure the same part multiple times with the same measurement system. It is related to the standard deviation of the measured value. If the standard deviation is more, repeatability error is more. And that is why moment we receive the data and we plot it with the average. Average is in the center and we plot it, and now we calculate the standard deviation. That standard deviation is nothing but repeatability sigma. And now, while conducting the measurement system study, do you think you will capture all possible measurement? No, you measure it over 6 months. Our project is for 6 months. Anytime anybody can make measurement. But measurement study is conducted maybe only for a particular day. In a day, how many reading you take? You may take hardly 50 reading or 100 reading. So what are you trying to do? You are trying to understand the capability and adequacy of your measurement system by doing some trials, by only taking sample. That means by taking a sample, you are trying to predict the population. This is again called what? Inferential statistics. Using a sample to predict the population is called what? Inferential statistics. And now, this data talks about your sample. Can this data talk about the population? It will talk. It will talk about the population if the sample truly represents the population. If the sample truly represents the population, whatever you are finding in the sample, you will also find in your population. And now by seeing the curve, you understand it is normally distributed. So in your sample, average is known, standard deviation is known. If you know the average and standard deviation in a sample, can you comment about the population? Yes. We studied normal distribution on day 1. If I know the central tendency and the variation, I can very well comment about the population. What can be your comment? 99.73% of the points, data points, are certainly going to fall inside the control limit. Isn't it? So we don't have the population, but still we are locating the control limit. How? With the sample data. And now, what is the position of your control limit? What is the position of your control limit from the center?
3 sigma. 3 sigma.
Very good. So you have moved up to 3 sigma onto the right. Similarly, 3 sigma onto the left. So considering your total population, how many sigmas are there on the right? 3 sigma. How many sigmas are there on the left? 3 sigma. So total sigma is 6 sigma. Total sigma is 6. Sigma is the representative of the error. But what is the total error? 6 times sigma. When you multiply this sigma by 6, that will let you know the total repeatability error in your data. The formula is 6 into sigma of the repeatability. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Sigma is the representative of the error, isn't it? And but there are 6 sigmas. So you multiply the sigma by 6, you will get the total error. In fact, total error in the sense 99.73% of the error is 6 times sigma. 0.27 you leave it, right? Because 99.73 itself is good enough. Now going to the reproducibility. Now what is this distribution? See here, we got reading from Magesh, we got reading from Pankaj, we got reading from Nilanchal, We got reading from Viru and all of you participated. Now our Sandeep will have an average. Am I right? This line is average of Sandeep. Am I right? All of you gave me the average. This is Sandeep average. This is average of Pankaj. This is average of Nilanchal. This is average of Akshay. This is average of Viru. It goes on. Do you all now understand this distribution?
Mhm.
Yes, sir.
Now if there are 10 appraiser participated in the study, you will have 10 averages. With all 10 averages, you calculate a grand average. This is this dotted line. This is the grand average.
Yes.
Now, with respect to the grand average, you are plotting all the averages, and now you get a normal distribution. This is called distribution of averages. You are not plotting individual point. You are plotting the averages. That is called what? Distribution of averages. In this distribution, you calculate the standard deviation. If there are 10 appraiser, 10 data. With all 10 data, you calculate standard deviation. That is called sigma of reproducibility. Now, what is the total reproducibility, or what is 99.73% of the total reproducibility error? Multiply by 6. Same logic. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
3 sigma on the right side, 3 sigma on the left side. Sigma is the error. If sigma is 0, you multiply by 6. Anyway, total error is also 0. But sigma is not 0. So you need to multiply by 6. So now you understood separately how to calculate repeatability error separately, how to measure reproducibility error separately. Now I am going to teach you how to combine them, how to add them. Right? So let's see.